I enjoy his voice so much. Let me say for the record, his Christmas albums are bomb. Go download all of them and stream them all the time. They are very good. I think he has more than one, I think. But as it pertains to this video, I feel like he really stays in the pocket with his voice. He knows what he can do, what he wants to do. And I feel like there's a slight nasality in his voice. Save our sons and daughters. Save our sons and daughters. Did you know? And there's almost a warmth or a slight rounding of his vowels as he sings generally, which kind of plays into the simplicity of his voice and into the smoothness of his voice. And he has such a nice tonality and timbre and texture to his voice. He could just rock any song and make it his own, which I really enjoy. A nice little like light chest heady thing going on. Some people call it a mix, whatever you want to call it. He really has nice access to that, you know, and so everything seems very simple and serene and clean because he's not cranking it out, you know, like some people may do. You know, I would probably crank it out right here versus kind of keeping it soft and serene. And I really feel like he does such a good job of keeping that simplicity, that cleanliness, that purity, you know, to his voice and to each song that he sings.
Come to make you this child that you deliver.
So now here he's going back and forth from chest to head voice. This child that you deliver. But because he's being less intense with his chest voice, the access to his head voice is even more smooth because you can give less intensity to your chest voice to then make the transition from chest to head voice even more smoother and even more clean. But let me backtrack and say this. There's nothing wrong with sounding different in your head voice than in your chest voice. Your head voice is literally physically different than your chest voice. Let me just back up and say that. So now I'm going to get off that pedestal and see what I'm going to say here. I think a lot of times people get so intense with their chest voice that when they try to go to their head voice, the transition is so stark because you gave so much intensity in terms of volume, pressure, body use, whatever, to your chest voice. Then when you go to your head voice, you're like, oh gosh, it sounds so different and soft. Well, yeah, because you're cranking it out in your chest voice. But if you can find more control using your chest voice, that transition to head voice may become a little more smoother because you're not using the chest voice as intensely as you would before. So then there's less intensity going up to the head voice. So then the transition can be a little easier, and a little more smoother, and a little more seamless.
We'll soon deliver you. Did you know that your baby boy would walk when rain just right? And when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God.
I love Faith so much. If you were to ask me who my top 5 singers for me that I get inspired by, she's on that list, no doubt. People who know me know I always tell people I have a special place in my heart for Faith. I was a fan since the 90s. Soon as I get home, I'll make it up to you. Baby, I'll do what I gotta do. Like, that's the, like, I remember listening to that when I was like 7, 8, 9 years old on my brother's stereo of cassette tapes. I'm dating myself a little bit. But I think Faith's voice is timeless. She is a legend. And I feel like she shapes songs so wonderfully as well. Now, she's going to give you more church and more runs than some people, which is okay. Lord knows I love it. You know, but I feel like her and Leslie here complement each other so well with the different textures and different interpretations of this song. You know, and I feel like her voice has a warmth and a body to it. Though she can go up to rafters and everything, there's still a body to her voice and a robustness to her voice. But robust doesn't mean loud. Robust just means full body. You know, I'm not saying her voice is loud or big. She doesn't have necessarily a big, loud voice, but that robust and that body right there, oh, I love some Faith. And she can take that weight up to the rafter. She can take it up. A lot of times people say, you know, taking your chest voice up hurts. No, I think when you take your chest voice up with weight, it's more difficult depending on the person. I have clients who can take that weight up in that chest voice and go up into the rafters. I can't do it. So some of my clients, some people I know who can sing can do that. If it works for them and they're not hurting themselves, I'm not going to stop them. And I don't think it's my place or anybody's place to stop them. As long as it works and it's healthy and they feel good and they're not hurting themselves, I don't see the problem with anything vocally, personally. So in Faith's case, she can take that body up all the way up, you know, and really change stuff and kind of be agile up there in the rafters and still sing so well no matter what she sings.
Mary, did you know? Do you know?
Mary, did you know? He opened up the no vowel right there on no. Mary, did you know? It was a no. No. It kind of gives a lofty handbell quality to it. No. It lets it ring more. It lets it have more body and drama right there.
The blind will see.
Now he's beefier here. I told you he can get beefier, and we're seeing that right here. So it's a little more beefier, a little more forward, but still has that Leslie Odom Jr. quality that we all know and love.
The dumb will speak, the lame will leap, praises of the Lamb.
That body I'm talking about right there. I can't even do it like she can do it, but she is bringing that body right up, and she's still singing higher notes. Some people would say you shouldn't do that. Tell her that. Tell Faith Evans, the legend Faith Evans, that she shouldn't sing like that.
Mary, did you know? Your baby boy is Lord of all creation.
She's not even trying. That Mary, whatever that run right there, she didn't even flinch. She just, Mary, did you know? She did not flinch. She did not like get ready. She just started singing, and she's up there. Told y'all that weight, that body I'm talking about, she can take it up and take it back down, and she has that same quality throughout her entire voice. I didn't say big or forward or whatever. I just said the body, the sound, the texture that she has. She can take it up everywhere.
Did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nation?
Did you know? That had a little squall, a little tiny squall in there. This is church. Like, she's now at church. There's no more Faith Evans. This is Faith at church now. You know, I would love some church or anybody singing. Yes, Faith, yes.
That your baby boy is heaven's birthday man. The child that you are holding is the
Mary, did you know? So she came from that big Mary, did you? Came down nicely to more of a serene, did you know? And Leslie just stood back like, hey, I'm gonna let her have her moment. Clearly she went somewhere. Child, sometimes that thing happens to snatch you up. I ain't mad at your faith, girl. If you enjoyed this analysis, click subscribe down below, then click the alert button next to it so you know when the next video is posted. And as I always say, be vocally bold, creative and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. Alright y'all, we'll see y'all soon and happy holidays.